So I got these jails that came out of the original downtown Las Vegas jail. These are probably early, I'd say 1920s or 1930s, because they're all riveted together. These aren't really, there's no welds, it's all riveted. So a lot of the pre-welding was all rivet. So it tells me that these jails are probably 1920s. My good friend Art Goldstrom, he had demoed the jails out, and I don't know what year, 60s, 70s, 80s, somewhere in there. They pulled these jails out and put new jails in downtown Las Vegas. He took them and kept them forever. We did some wheeling and dealing, and I kind of restored one of his jails to get so I could have one. So he gave me one for a little trade out. So I've already restored one of his a little bit and fixed it up. If you ever go by Nostalgic Street Rods, you'll see it sitting out front. We're taking this one and we're doing the same thing. First thing I want to do is build a foundation for it, because the doors, where the doors shut, they used to be solid to concrete. Now there's nothing to anchor them to, so I'm going to build this foundation for it so the doors don't move and it's solid, so when we pick it up and move it, it's going to stay in good shape. Cash is over there welding hooks on it, so we have a way to pick it up and move it. It's always been kind of a pain, and then we're going to take it out to Goodsprings, and hopefully for different events we can raise a little bit of money for our cemetery out there. On if you want to come out to Goodsprings and get thrown in jail, throw your buddy in jail, and then they got to come up with some money to get him out. So we're going to put him in there and lock him in. So, you know, or if you come through my town speeding, acting like a jackass like a lot of them were this weekend on dirt bikes, I'm going to throw your ass in there with your dirt bike, lock you up. So we're going to get this thing going today. We'll probably get it to a state of being able to load it on the truck, and then we'll finish the rest of it in Goodsprings. So yeah, it's going to be fun. You gotta let your kid do the welding, see. I get them started, and then they actually become better than you. This kid's good. He's really good. He's just got a natural ability to be a good welder. But he likes it. He swears he doesn't like it, but he really likes it. And he's really good at it. He's actually probably a better welder than I am now. He's really good. What I do is just go around this and then hook and hook. And go around go around the bar at the jail.
So my name's David Aronson. I've been helping Steve out for the winters. I've been coming down from Montana to come down to Goodsprings and help him weld up all kinds of this shit, help him put it all together. We've been down here for, I guess, a few months before, and then now we're going to be about another until May. So you'll probably end up seeing me out here a bunch, and looking forward to be doing a lot more. So.
Now we've got it square. The biggest problem is like I said, these were anchored to concrete. So when they pulled them up, the doors kind of sprung out. So we put the square tubing in there to get the doors straight. So when the doors shut, then they're square. These rolling doors are really hard to get to work. I might be able to get that one to work. I have to go over to Sherry's and see if I can find another Sherry Goldstrom, see if I can find another door. I need one more prison door. I'm gonna try to get that this week. If they don't work, I'm gonna cut them off, and I got these giant hinges that we're gonna weld on there so it just opens and shuts. And I think that'll be a little easier to operate, especially if you're gonna put people in them. Those sliders, you know, probably back in, well, 100 years ago from now, probably work great. But you know, now they're all gummed up. They've been sitting outside for 60 years. I got that one to kind of work, but it's still kind of a pain. So I'm thinking the hinge idea would be better. I got some giant hinges for it. We're gonna weld it down right now. Good stuff. Sit solid now. Pick it up, the doors aren't gonna. So what we did basically is I wanted to build a square platform underneath the jail. Problem is these were anchored to the concrete when they were downtown. When they pulled them up and you pick them up, the doors kind of, you know, they get unsupported. So we put a structure around it so that way the doors will work and they'll shut square hopefully, and it'll be easier to move it. We welded some hooks on it, so now we can pick it up with a chain, get it on and off the truck pretty easy. So if anywhere in Goodsprings I want to put them, I can carry them out there and set them down now. So if you haven't seen them, they've been in front of my shop for a long time here in Las Vegas. And if you haven't seen them, make sure you come out to Goodsprings and check them out. We can lock you up in there. Oh yeah, we're gonna lock you up in there. All right, we'll see you in Goodsprings. So we got this, we got the jail out here. These, like I said before, these are the original Las Vegas jails, which are really, really cool. To even have them is pretty awesome. These are really historical for, you know, Southern Nevada, especially. When Vegas decided that they were gonna be a town with drinking and gambling, they needed a place to lock these guys up when they got out of control. And if you can imagine, that generation of men were so much tougher than now. So you can only imagine with a little bit of losing your money and some alcohol, how mad these guys would get and get in fights. So I'm sure they locked them up in these little jails. And if you look at them, these bars are all sent all the way through the flat bar, and they are all riveted on. There's nothing really welded on this thing. It's all riveted. It really shows the history of it, because I'm sure probably by in the 40s they were welding them all together. You know, now, you know, like these were all riveted together and they're just handmade. They're really awesome. Anyway, it's gonna sit right here in Goodsprings on Main Street. I'm sure that a few of the locals are gonna be wondering what the hell's going on. But the great thing about it is we are gonna eventually use it. When you come to town, like we have Goodsprings Days is Saturday, and I'm not quite ready for this year, but I want to be able to lock people up for a certain amount of money, and then they can bail themselves out for a certain amount of money. And then that way we can raise a little bit of money for the cemetery and even for the historical society out here in Goodsprings. So we're going to use it for things that we can raise a little money for the community. So that's the main thing. I know that a lot of people are like, what the hell's he doing over there? But I am trying to contribute to the town by, you know, things like this to people. And it looks cool. And it really kind of brings life to this town. I just kind of want to get in my car and go drive around and come around the corner and see what this jail looks like now. But I was going to put a corner like this, but I didn't want to cut this tree down because it's just shade. And, you know, here in Goodsprings, you know, we live in this little valley that has a lot of trees, and we're pretty fortunate to have that. So I try not to cut as many trees down as I can. So we moved it over here. We'll landscape that corner. It'll be fine. We'll make it look good. So that's next. Our first person to put in jail.
Where did you get it?
That is one of the actual original Las Vegas jails from like 1920. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Figured during fallout, people can pay to lock people up and pay to people to get them unlocked.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's super cute.
I was thinking like $25 a person to walk it and do a tour.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have people touring it.
Yeah. I would say because people are going to be walking this way.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
throw up a sign.
yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah,
That's what we're going to do. We're going to
rad.
do like some tours and stuff so people can kind of... But yeah, I figured if this thing's going to be open...
Yep.
What are they doing in there again?
They're doing like workshops, and we have like a survival guy who's like how to survive. I think like some actors from the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, meet and greets. So people will be in and out of here all weekend.
Yeah, we got to put a couple of them in the jail. let them sign autographs in there. Okay, thank you. See ya. If we want to quickly do some decorating for today, we need something to shove in here that's kind of cool and like, I don't know. Let's go look at our inventory. I do have that. So I was wondering, you know, like I have this sign, which we could put on the side of that thing, kind of give it some color. But I wonder if we could put home office and then cut out Denver, Colorado and put Goodsprings or something on there. We could just badge it, put Goodsprings and just go. Actually, that'd be a cool one to put on for that fallout on there.
Yeah, because that's almost, we could do the radiation thing in that, or the whatever.
Let's throw it over there and just take a look. Let's see what she looks like. I got my coat. Just take it, yeah. Let's just carry it over. I mean, it would kind of do something to the side of that building, make it look a little bit better. Then you put a car up there, it'll make that thing look good. I say we hang it. And then if we want to come back later and do some shit to it, we can. I can take a little white and just kind of barely brush over that Denver, Colorado. So I say we just put it up and say, and I think they're gonna like it either way.
Oh, yeah.
It would be cool is to put the radiation thing in the middle of that triangle. How long is that thing? The one is, so it's about 6.5 feet. What's that, 12? So that gives us 3 feet on each side. If we want to center it. Okay, I say we just stick it up there and we'll build a bracket off it and weld her down. Yeah, I could probably build some kind of L bracket real quick. Lag it into it and weld it to the thing and done. Let's see, we'll grab that, the Coke machine, one of these gas pumps. This sign right here was one that my cousin Dave did on Vegas Rat Rods. While we were building cars, he was building art. And at the time I didn't think about it, but it's so cool that I have some of this very old, probably this tin that's on here has got to be from the 1890s. I was wondering what he was doing, using up all my tin. Well, now that it's done, and I think it's so cool. Actually, just the vintage look of it, it's so cool. We're gonna stick it up there on top of the jail and use it as kind of a marquee. See how it goes. I'm gonna build some brackets for it right now and get it up on there. Throw a few screws in here to clean up the lights. You can see he was using whatever he had laying around the shop. Those are some nice running lights too. They probably did work. I was probably walking around my shop going, where the hell did I put those running lights? And my cousin Dave had them. Yeah, this one. That's a long, jeez. He wasn't messing around. It's probably what he had laying around.